morning, sheep. Pastor Jay here from Know the Truth. I just got some hate mail. I usually don't care about the hate mail that I get, but this dude pissed me the fuck off. Let me read you these words. This idiot writes, Pastor Jay, after reviewing your video on creationism, I have to say you are one of the most idiotic people out there. It only shows to prove that Ken Ham and Kent Hovind had their claws in you at a young age and hit Control-Alt-Delete on your logic and reason a long time ago. Scientific evidence has gone to prove that evolution is clearly a fact, and since you can't even grasp the simple tenets of it, doesn't mean that God did it. There are mountains and mountains of evidence to support that evolution is true, and not one shred of evidence to support anything from the Bible is true. Christianity is one big larceny. Everything from stealing holidays to stealing scientific theory, Christianity goes to show that it has nothing original to it. I'm not sure if your Know the Truth anthem is really ignorance or you're just dumb. Clearly, you and your followers have been hit over the head with the stupid bat. Shame on you for sullying Darwin's name, shame on you for swaying others to follow that evil Bible, and shame on you for endorsing people such as Megan Fox. Sincerely, an angry atheist. First, I like how you signed that, an angry atheist. When your balls finally drop, maybe you could actually put your real name. Let me pick this email apart and show you why you're wrong on all accounts. First thing, you obviously didn't watch my video. If you did, you slowly would have come to the realization that the words that came out of my mouth were true. When God speaks through someone, like he does with me, he does it with love, purity, and omniscience. That's just a fact. Look at the Old Testament. He spoke through people all the time. I don't recall an incident where any of those men were ever idiotic. In fact, it's pretty safe to say that we are where we are today because of the Old Testament. Just look in our Constitution. Now, for the second part, you said that Ken Ham and Kent Hovind had their claws in me at a young age and hit Control-Alt-Delete on my logic and reason a long time ago. First, I have a Mac because I'm rich, and I don't have time to get all geeky with your PC terms. I have no idea what you're referring to when you're talking about Control-Alt-Delete, unless you're talking about that stupid webcomic series by Tim Buckley. If so, then you're talking about the gayest shit that was ever shot. For those who don't know what Control-Alt-Delete was, it was a masturbatory wish fulfillment by Tim. It consisted of a gamer guy who is stupid, irresponsible, and should become the hero immediately, rooming with a nice guy who is responsible and has every reason to kill the aforementioned character, and a hot gamer girl who falls in love with the irresponsible dude. It really doesn't matter because the whole fucking webcomic series is stupid. Second, nobody had me in their claws, ever. I was actually an atheist once. I was about 5 or 6 and I got a new pogo stick for Christmas. Now I'm not sure how new pogo sticks were, but this pogo stick had a spring that was around the outside of the shaft. So I was jumping on it one day without a care in the world. Now it was the 80s, so I used to wear short shorts. So I'm jumping up and down on this pogo stick and I had these short shorts on, and things were kind of just hanging out there. Without going into too much detail, with a spring on the outside of the pogo stick and things flying in the wind, bad shit went down. Things got caught, I'm on the ground screaming and crying. That was the day that I realized that life was going to be very tough. Everything changed for me. I was angry at God for allowing that to happen to me. Over time, I learned to deal with my deformity, and I got to a point where I wasn't angry at God anymore, so I decided to believe in him again. Here's the kicker though. I'm the one who actually sought out scientists like Ken Ham and Kent Hovind. They didn't lay a damn finger on me. Now for your next part, scientific evidence has gone to prove that evolution is clearly a fact, and since you can't even grasp the simple tenets of it, doesn't mean that God did it. First, scientific evidence hasn't proved shit. I've covered this before in a lot of my other videos, including the one you just watched. I don't know what else to tell you. I was plain as day. Now, when you said that I can't grasp the simple terms and because I don't understand it, that means God did it, actually it does mean that God did it. That's how things have worked for the last several thousand years. God always did it. That is until science came in and decided to push God to the curb. Now, it's true that I might not understand everything, but you know who does understand everything? God. God did it is the most honest answer that anybody with a rational mind can come up with. Now, you said there are mountains and mountains of evidence to support that evolution is true and not one shred of evidence to support anything from the Bible is true. As far as evidence, are you talking about a few fossils and a couple of best guesses, i.e. theories? It's funny that you went ahead and made the claim that there are mountains and mountains of evidence without actually providing the evidence to support your claim. No articles, no sources. Well done, sir. Bravo. Typical atheist. You also say that there's not one shred of evidence to support that anything from the Bible is true. Boy, let me school you. I have a list of 9 examples of things that have been discovered that proves the Bible to be true. There's evidence for the Exodus. Noah's Ark has been found several times. There's the Shroud of Turin. There was a discovery of a chariot wheel found at the bottom of the Red Sea that proves that the Red Sea was parted. There's also claims of entire Egyptian armies being found in the Red Sea. They found the tomb of Jesus. Giants from the Bible were found. There's evidence that an asteroid actually hit Sodom and Gomorrah. They've also discovered the crucifixion nails. If you look at the description for this video, I'm going to post all the links to what I just said right there. You can't refute any of it. I challenge you. Now, you also said that Christianity is one big larceny. Everything from stealing holidays to stealing scientific theory. Christianity goes to show that it has nothing original. Well, that's the pot calling the kettle African American. Name me one holiday that Christianity has stolen. You can't. Christianity predates every holiday that we currently celebrate in America today. The Old Testament even talks about Christmas trees. Stop believing in all the lies that your atheist leaders are telling you. Richard Dawkins, wake the fuck up. As for stealing scientific theory, you can't steal something that's just a theory. It's funny how Christianity has survived a barrage of attacks all these years by atheists, Wiccans, pagans. That should say something about the truth of Jesus. We will never die. Now you also say, I'm not sure if your Know the Truth anthem is really ignorance or you're just dumb. It's kind of hard to be dumb when you have one-on-one conversations with Jesus. God literally lives inside my head. When I speak words, I'm speaking them via the thoughts that he impresses on my mind. Basically, God is talking to you right now. This comment that you said that clearly you and your followers have been hit over the head with a stupid bat, there's a problem with that statement. They're not my followers, they're God's followers. Don't make that mistake ever again, because they'll pretty much do whatever I ask of them. Take that any way you'd like. And then you go on to say, shame on you for sullying Darwin's name. Shame on you for swaying others to follow that evil Bible. Shame on you for endorsing people such as Megan Fox. Let me turn this around on you. Shame on Jimmy Darwin for creating a lie and sending a third of our human population to the depths of hell. Shame on him for writing that blasphemy, The Orgy of the Species. I endorse Professor Fox because she knows the truth and she's one of the few that's willing to put her life on the line to expose the lie of evolution. God bless your soul, Professor Fox. Last thing I want to point out, next time you or any of your cronies want to write me some hate mail, first, be sober, stop doing drugs, maybe your letter will make a lot more sense. And for fuck's sake, write your name down. I can only pray for you, my child. Thanks for watching.